Hi, my name is Karina and welcome back to Girls with Wisdom. Today we are going to be talking about how to use trigonometry in Python. So the first thing you need to do is have a Python compiler. You can either download Anaconda, and with Anaconda you can go into Spider, which is a Python compiler, or you can go on Google and search Python compiler for free, and they have all of that. So the first thing is you're going to open a new file, which I did, and I just have it right here. I'm going to save it. And I'm going to just save it file, save as, and I'm going to just name this trig with a few G's because I already have a trig file when I did this a while ago, and just write py, so saving as .py. So we have this saved. The first thing you're going to want to do is make 1, 2, 3 dashes and go down and write math dot sine of x, sine of x, and write returns the sine of x radians. And then we're going to copy this line because we're going to have to write the same thing for cosine. But I believe for this we're only going to write cosine. And we're going to write tangent down here. Tangent, convert the tangent, convert the cosine, and then we're going to go one line down and write math dot degrees of x, convert angle x from radians to degrees. And we're going to copy this line so we can write it about radians. So if you're not familiar with trigonometry, radians and degrees are a way that you have to go back and forth with another when using sine, cosine, or tangent. So now we have that. We're going to just write ... these three things to clear it. And now we're going to import math as well as import numpy. When you're importing it, it's just going to allow us to import what we need. There is so many different things in your Python compilers that you need to import, and you need to import this so that it knows what you're talking about. So math is just going to allow us to do basic math skills, and numpy is going to be more specific math skills. So numpy is a library that you can access with calculations, with matrices, with trigonometry. So now we're going to just focus on sine. So we're going to write, so what I'm going to do today is basically just go through how to do the degrees to radians to degrees, fraction ratios. I'm going to do it all for sine, and then for cosine and tangent, I'm just going to be doing degrees only, just because it's just faster that way. Trigonometric, just making sure I spelled that right, sine. And then we're going to just write a commentary of sine using radians. And just write print sine of 0.523599 radians, and we're going to just do 30 degrees. Well, we'll do 45 right now. 45 degrees. Oh, I think I have to do 30. Because we have this. We'll just do 30. So 30 degrees, go out of this and just write is, comma, sine underscore radians, comma, and then we have to do rounded because you really need to do rounding when you're always doing trig. It's very important actually. So we're gonna write sine underscore radians, comma 2, and then run it. Error, name sine, sine radians is not defined. So we have print trigonometric sine. Sorry, my apologies. I just forgot to write sine underscore radians It's always so important to look back at your errors so you know what you need to incorporate, because then you can know what to go back to. There we go. So now we have that running. So after we have the sine with radians, we're going to do sine using degrees. And we're just going to be writing sine underscore degrees. I'm just copying and pasting it because it's just so much easier to just type it faster. Sine underscore degrees equals math.sine, math, and then in here we're going to write math.radians. And then we're going to write 30 because that's what our degree is. And then run that. It works. So it tells us this. Now we're going to go sine rounded as usual, as normal, sine normal. And just write print sine of 30 degrees using NumPy is fraction, comma, sine underscore degrees, go out of it, dot limit underscore denominator, Good. So now we have done sine all together. Now we're going to go to cosine. So for cosine, we're going to take this line and just go here and write cosine. Then we're going to go down and we're only going to do degrees. So we're going to write cosine underscore degrees with a set it. You always have to set it before you just write what I did with the print statements. You need to set it to cosine underscore degrees equals math.cos. You only need to do the abbreviation for this. Math.radians. And then we're going to just do 60. We could do 45 actually. We'll do 45. And we go here. And then now we're going to do a print statement and write print cosine of 45 degrees is round parentheses cosine underscore degrees, comma 2, comma, or, comma, fraction, parentheses cosine underscore degrees, and then do limit dot denominator, and then just do this again and write, oh, invalid syntax. Okay, cosine, we have cosine underscore degrees equals math dot cos math dot radians of 45. Print cosine of 45 degrees is round cosine underscore degrees, comma 2, comma, or fraction cosine underscore degrees dot limit underscore denominator. There we go. And now we're just going to do this for tangent. So tangent, and take this same line, and we're just going to, tangent, and we're going to write tangent. We could just change this, just copy this. So we write tangent. So tangent underscore degrees equals math.tan math radians, and we'll do 60 now because you're using a unit circle. You could search up a unit circle online if you're not familiar with it and take this line up. So the thing is to specify, to just make it more clear for you, is the green, where you see what I'm doing in between these like quotes in a sense, it's just right tangent of 45. So when it prints, I'll say the tangent of that. So it's whatever I'm saying the green is what it's going to print. So tangent of 45 is comma round tangent underscore degrees 2. We don't need this part. Like that. And run that. There we go. So as you can see, this is how we use trigonometric functions when coding. This is a great way to check your work, or if you just need to use it for coding and try and show a mathematical way of doing it through coding. If you have any questions, anything related to how we do this with coding or actually understanding the mathematical concept, we are a STEM platform, so we can help you with science, technology, engineering, and math. Please feel free to email us at girlswithwisdom@gmail.com, follow us on Instagram and DM us with questions at girlswithwisdom, or go onto our website. Thank you, and have a great day.